Hey, I know a lot of us are stressed out and there's a lot going on, so I wanted to offer this video to help you find a few moments to center yourself and feel a little bit of peace during this uncertain time. So what I want to do is it's a beginner's crash course in meditation and then followed by a meditation if you'd like to do that. So with meditation, it's something that sometimes can be difficult for people to learn because they have different ideas of what it is. You know, the thought of, well, I can't think, I have to clear my mind of everything. And so they're trying to push thoughts out of their head and the thoughts keep coming back in. It can be one difficulty. Oftentimes people think they have a hard time sitting still. You know, I'm wasting time. There's other stuff I should be doing. So those sort of thoughts are normal. And to think with the meditation, you really need a time, especially during these difficult times, to center yourself and to feel at peace. So we're going to start with some basics of meditation. So rather than trying to push thoughts out or empty your mind, you're going to focus on just being. See, the mind needs something to focus on. So I'm going to take you through a meditation where we do a few different things. First, we're going to have a warm-up exercise, which is called alternate nostril breathing to get your whole system prepared for the meditation. And then we're going to have different parts of the meditation. So in the beginning, you're just going to be breathing. You know, taking deep breaths gets more oxygen into the lungs and helps. So we're going to do an inhale of 5 seconds and exhale of 5 seconds. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to explain this to you, and then I'm going to start some binaural beat music, which is some subliminal beats that reach the brain waves in our brain to hopefully help you feel more centered and happy. And when I start that music, I'll put cues up on the screen to remind you of the various steps. So the first step is the breathing, and there's no goal, you know, you're breathing. Then you want to go through an exercise of relaxing every part of your body. I usually start with my face, where I have this thought of relaxing the muscles in my face, and you can feel as soon as you put your attention there, you can feel how oftentimes they're tense. You know, your cheeks might be tense, around your eyes, your jaw especially. So you're focusing on just relaxing those, letting go. And then feel that go down, and then all down through your neck, that you're relaxing your neck muscles and your shoulders. A lot of us carry our tension, our stress up here in our shoulders and our neck. So feeling those relax as you sink into the chair. Just let them go. Don't worry about posture for a moment. Normally that's important, right? And then all the way down your body to your chest, your arms. Feel the flow of a warm energy coming down and relaxing all your muscles, including your down to your stomach. Relax that, probably a knot of tension that's been there due to the stress. You're just easing that. Feel the warmth, soothe that, and smooth it out down through your legs. Really feel your legs, feel the warmth, giving them energy and filtering out all that tension down to your ankles and your feet and your toes. Wiggle your toes around, wiggle your fingers around, feel that energy there. So this is a shortened version, but you're going to take your time doing that during the first part of the meditation, or the second part. So the first part is the breathing, which we're going to do for about a minute of in and out, focusing on your breathing. And then of course during the whole meditation you're going to be breathing, but then you're going to move your attention to the muscles in your body, relaxing. And then we're going to go into a segment where you're focusing on feeling. So you've just relaxed everything, right? And so then sensation of feeling, and I don't mean like feeling like emotions, like feeling sad or happy. I mean like sensations. So to go back through your body from the bottom up and feel like, what are your feet? Are they on the floor? How does that feel? You know, notice that. Notice how your legs and your bottom feel on the chair as your back against the chair. What do you feel up in your shoulders? Do you feel anything? Really pay attention to that as you're breathing in the same rhythmic breathing. And then after that, you're going to, take your time with that too. And then we're going to go into a part where we're listening. So part of meditation is a lot of it is becoming in tune to yourself, right? And so now we've gone through those sort of things, and then we're going to have a segment where we are listening. You're not listening for anything particular. You just, and by the way, you can have your eyes opened or closed. I prefer to have mine closed. It helps me focus. But as you're sitting there, you're focusing on listening. First, what are the sounds around you? Do you hear anything? Do you hear birds chirping outside? Do you hear the hum of the computer modem? Do you hear the TV in the background? Whatever it might be. And I do suggest try and get things as quiet as possible in your surrounding before you even start. But you're listening, and then you're slowly turning that listening to inside you. And so you're not looking for anything particular, but you're scanning your body again for like anything you hear, anything you sense inside of you. Make sense? And so at that point, by this point, you're going to feel more relaxed, and then you're going to start with the next section, which is where we imagine a warm light coming down upon us, and engulfing all of us bit by bit. So we're going into this warmth where it's soothing our body through our head. We feel a certain lightness down through our shoulders, keeping us safe and warm and protected until it's all the way down your entire body. And then you're in this bubble of warmth and love. And in there, you're going to be aware of yourself, aware of a feeling of safety, of beauty, of love, of then becoming in touch with what's inside you. So this is enough for beginning. There's other things that we can do, but I want to start with some basic things. So the idea is that your mind, rather than pushing out those thoughts, and keep in mind, those worry thoughts are going to enter your head, so don't worry about that. I guess no pun intended. Simply go back to focusing on something, because our mind has a hard time when we try not to focus on something. It's difficult. If we're focusing on something else, it's helpful. In a way to know this completely different context. If you've ever been having a conversation with a person about something and someone else comes in the room with some news about something completely different, we're immediately able to turn our attention, if it's of interest, and our focus is completely changed in that moment, in a snap. So we can do the same in other contexts. It just feels less familiar. So practicing of having things you're paying attention to, which is first the breathing, and then is the relaxing of the muscles, and then is the sensations throughout your body, and then you're listening to hear what you hear, and then finally the bubble or liquid or whatever you want of like ray of warm light coming down and encompassing all of you. And so this meditation is bringing you peace, and sometimes thinking during the sensation of thinking of bringing your energy down from your head, where a lot of us are in our heads thinking about things a lot, down to our core, and breathing it in there. There's a certain peace to that, a certain safety to it. Okay, so I do want to, before we get started, I want to show you the opposite nostril breathing. Now this doesn't make a real pretty video, I imagine, but it's an Ayurvedic technique, and it's simply you cover one nostril, breathe in, so you're breathing in, you're covering one nostril, breathing in 5 seconds, and then switching and releasing it through the other nostril, and then breathing in through that same nostril. And up that nostril. So we're going to do that 5 times. Do 5 inhales and exhales through each nostril. Helps calm the system, and then we'll be ready to start the meditation. And like I said, I'll put cues up on the screen as we go, so that you can, if you have your eyes open and need the cues, otherwise just relax. Take this time to take care of yourself. So thank you, God bless, and everybody have a great day.